My name is Father Charles Bouchard. I'm provincial of the Central Province of Dominican Friars in the United States. And I'm here today as part of our series, Know Before You Go, which is an introduction to the Sunday readings. Our introduction today will concern the readings for Christmas Day. And in some ways, everyone understands what Christmas is about, and so these readings are so familiar that even the least informed Christian could probably tell you what's going to be in at least one of them. These readings that we will hear today are the basis for many hymns: Away in a Manger, Joy to the World, Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Even the words of the Gloria are taken out of one of the gospel readings for Christmas Day. But because it's such an important feast for us, there are actually several sets of readings for Christmas Day. One for the Vigil, one for the so-called Midnight Mass, one for early morning, and one for Christmas Day. And so depending on which Mass you attend, you may hear the Gospel of John, which begins, "In the beginning was the Word," which is kind of a very sophisticated theological meditation on Jesus as the Word of God made flesh. Or you might hear the Nativity story from the Gospel of Luke, again very familiar to you, far more so perhaps than the passage from the Gospel of John. Or you might hear the genealogy from the Gospel of Matthew. And that's the one I want to focus on today for just a moment. It's that long and sometimes tedious recitation of all the generations that led up to the birth of Jesus. And it's easy for us to kind of stand and wait it out as we go through one generation of begettings after another. And yet there's a very important point that the gospel writer is trying to make there. And that point is that the birth of Jesus didn't just happen accidentally. That the birth of Jesus, of God becoming incarnate, God becoming flesh, God actually entering into our world as a human person, was something that had been planned and laid out for a long, long time. It was something that all of the prophets spoke of, and then the writer of the gospel takes all those witnesses together and says, look, we can go way back to Adam and Eve, and we can say from day one, God planned this moment for us through all these succeeding generations. And finally, here we have the culmination of it all, the birth of Jesus Christ, God made man, entering into history. So as you listen to that genealogy, or as you listen to one of the other readings on Christmas Day, be mindful of that plan of God, which didn't end with Jesus, it just reached a dramatic high point. And think about what God has in store for you, what God has led you through in your life, and what the next steps of that life of grace are for you. We, the Friars of the Central Dominican Province, wish all of you a very blessed and happy Christmas, and we look forward to being with you again in the new year 2015. God bless you.